This is The Summer Book by Tove Jansson. Tove Jansson, as many people know, is best known for a series of children's books about some characters or creatures she called the Moomins. And I read those Moomins books to my kids when they were little, and they loved them, and so did I. But they're strange characters. They're not the cuddly creatures of many children's books. They're kind of distant and ethereal, really. They kind of float in a Scandinavian landscape of trees and open meadows, snow sometimes, but they are tremendously atmospheric, the books. Jansson also wrote novels for adults. She wrote 10, and this, The Summer Book, was her favourite, and I think it's, by her readers and critics, it's also put in that position. This is what Esther Freud says on the back cover. She calls it eccentric, funny, wise, full of joys and small adventures. This is a book for life. So it's a big recommendation. And Philip Pullman on the front says, Tove Jansson was a genius. This is a marvellous, beautiful, wise novel, which is also very funny. Now, I was expecting so much from this book, and it is a beautiful book. It's about a little girl. She goes from about 7 to 10 years old across the course of this book. The book set out as around 20 different kind of very short pieces. The little girl lives in this, on part of the year, she lives on this island, or an island in the Gulf of Finland, with her grandmother and with her father. Her father doesn't feature in the book very much, and they're living in this kind of cabin. Here's a cabin on an island, and it's about the kind of conversations and adventures and the relationship between the grandmother and the little girl. It's clearly beautifully written. You're there, you can feel the driftwood that's been bleached by the sun and the pebbles. You can hear the water, the small forest is, you can smell it. So it's a gorgeous book if you want to revel in those sorts of things, and why not? My only beef with it was it didn't feel much like a novel, really. And I didn't feel, although I was expecting it to, I didn't feel that the relationship between the little girl and the grandmother changed, or that the little girl grew older. Now, I think I'm in a minority on this, and I won't want to put anybody off, because you can lose yourself in this book. But I think I was just expecting so much from it, so much, and it didn't quite do that for me. So I thought I would, in this review, speak honestly about my own feelings about it. I mean, it may be a shortcoming in me. I leave you to it. I leave it to you.